Buckle up, we're going into hyperspace.
Eddie Murphy's testing it. Dudley Moore's designed it.
Stop the tank, please!
So it's no surprise when this super tank goes out of control.
We just turned that Sheik's car into a Mercedes skateboard.
We're testing it today. It'll work, okay?
Listen, guys, this super tank that you got here ain't exactly too soup. I feel safer riding an armadillo.
Well, Colonel, I pray there's never another war. But if there is, we're building you one hell of a tank.
This tank's a goddamn lemon! Lemon! Now look, I gotta go and explain to this lady why we're doing renovations to our house. I guess we made a wrong turn somewhere. You're going in, man. Me? For what? To get the troops out! All right, do Michael Jackson!
For the best laughs on video, catch Eddie Murphy in Best Defense.
This is the XM-10 Annihilator tank. This is the engineer who designed it.
We're testing it today. It'll work.
And this is the reluctant lieutenant who drives it. It's America's best defense.
Genius is an overused word.
Dudley Moore and Eddie Murphy in one of the best comedies of the summer.
Wait a second, you're making a mistake here! I'm not in this war! I'm from Cleveland!
Best defense.
See it at an amalgamated theater.
Oh, my best advice. Don't watch it at all. It's come to this. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'll say hello to people, if you can hear me. One of the biggest bombs of 84. Yes, Eddie made a hilarious joke on Style in 84 about his movie when he hosted, that year, was it? SNL? Yes, good evening, RJ. This is not going to be fun. Francis should be having an early night. So should I, but yes, he's here. I gave this a rewatch earlier. It still pretty much sucks. Why are we bothering? Help me. Send help. Oh, Blinken's Morse code. I was feeling better until I realized this is happening now. Yes, shining a light on this film so people avoid it. He'll feel ill again after watching this. Exactly. Especially twice in 1 week. Hello, operator. Josh is a liar. No, it wasn't about this film. My God, he's delirious. Yes, I could nip upstairs and get delirious all raw. We could have a good, funny time with Eddie Murphy, but yeah. There is an interesting satire on military bureaucracy in this film somewhere, but the tone's all over the place, and Paramount clearly fucked it up in the end. That is exactly what happened. It's based on a book, but, yeah. A book that's a lot better than the film. Gambit's here. Good evening, Gambit. Eddie Murphy hated this film. True story. Dudley Moore hated... Well, we'll get to that. Dudley Moore hated this film. Because I forgot to check the fucking trivia on this, and there's loads of it. So I will be reading that out. A real shame. Surely even you, Josh, do not like this one. One of the best comedies of the summer. My ass, indeed. Your ass is probably a better comedy than this. We'll find out where this came in the top 250 films of the year. Because let's do that. Bring that up. Ready? 1984. I always thought this was 85, but it's 84. I remember seeing the trailer loads on VHS because they were trying to get people to watch it. And when it says strategic guest star Eddie Murphy, you know you're in trouble. So yes, Beverly Hills Cop was the #1 film of that year, next to Ghostbusters. So we'll see in a minute. Good evening, operator. Yes, I never heard of this film until now. It looks atrocious. I love it already. Welcome, Multi Relevator. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's streaming anywhere. Eddie admitted it by saying Saturday Night Live best offense was that movie that sucks real bad. But he was forced to do it anyway. Oh dear. Dudley messed up here. He agreed to play Clouseau in Romance of the Pink Panther, but made this instead to get out of Trail of the Curse of the Pink Panther, held back from the 1983 release with Eddie's scenes added later. Yes, there we go. Thank you, Roger. Yeah, so Eddie Murphy was shoehorned into this, and pretty much all of the trailer is all of Eddie Murphy's scenes, pretty much. But it does say Dudley Moore designs the tank, but he doesn't. He designs one small part of the tank that doesn't come into play until an hour and 30 minutes into this hour and 30-minute film. Dr. Impossible's here. Yeah, he knows. Just the sex scene. I'm trying to think. That's in the first 5 minutes. Ian's here. Good evening. Paramount gave him a fat check and said, please, Mr. Eddie, can you do it? Yes, the same way we got, was it Beverly Hills Cop 3? He said a dump truck turned up full of money. It's only a cold. I'm just feeling lousy. I'm sure this vodka and coke will help. Ooh. Has anyone actually seen this? Oh, Ian's seen it on ITV many wonderful years ago. The director of this, directors. Hello, Dave. We'll look at that in a minute. So yeah, most of this film is going to be me reading out trivia. Dudley Moore is trying. I will give him that. He knew he'd have to make something of this, but so while I remember, Brian Thompson, fingers crossed, will be here tomorrow at midnight. My time. So early night tonight. Let's get this over with. Someone stole my remote. There it is. Right. Okay. Play. Can anyone see what's going on? Because I can't. Right. Where does it say best defense? Because I couldn't get any physical media for this. Right. Which is shocking. So yes, it's eventually going to load. Right. I'm guessing this was top 5, right? Right. It was Beverly Hills Cop, Ghostbusters, Temple of Doom, Gremlins, and Karate Kid was the top 5. Right. Prof. Paramount logo is there. You'll see it when it gets a bit darker. There it is. Right. So I'm going to go backwards instead of forwards on this one. So of the 1984, there was 165 films. Slayground was 165. Somehow Repo Man was 162. Razorback, 160. Are these people stupid? Mike's Murder, everyone remembers that from the chart show the other day. Of course you did. Sahara from Cannon, 147. Birdie with Nicolas Cage, 146. Soon better than I thought. Electric Dreams at 139. Paris, Texas, 137. Silent Night, Dead Night, 134. Far Lap, everyone loves Far Lap, 130. Crimes of Passion, also in the chart show the other day. Exterminator 2, 125. Oh, did it do better than expected? This is Spinal Tap, 117. Chud, 115. Eddie Murphy being offensive to Kuwait at the moment. When people love Kuwait. Oh, Once Upon a Time in America was 108. Meatballs Part 2, 106. Lonely Guy, 105. Sheena, 104. So, Buckaroo Banzai was 101. So, it beat Buckaroo Banzai. Hope of Greenwich Village, 97. Ninja 3 Domination at 93. Hang on. So, yeah, it flip-flops between LA and Kuwait at the beginning. Streets of Fire at 90. Philadelphia Experiment 89. The Bounty, Body Double, Bolero. I'm beginning to think it's not in the charts, but it could have been tricked. Dreamscape, Evil at Mendu, Ice Pirate, Supergirl, At the Comet, Children of the Corn, Electric Boogaloo, Firestarter. Found it. Lassiter. All right, it is 100. At 56 for the year, it made $19 million, so it made a profit. So Eddie's banging some prosy in Kuwait, and then Mrs. Steven Spielberg is turning down Dudley Moore because it's not his birthday. Right. Yeah, so ahead of Michael Caine's Blame It on the Rio. And, one ahead of Unfaithfully Yours at 55, which I also think is a Dudley Moore film. But we'll look at comparing those in a minute. Now I'm going to put it in. Oh, shit. I think Dudley Moore is always watchable indeed, but this film feels a bit muddled. Not many truly funny good bits. That is very true of the film. The director of this also directed Howard the Duck. He never directed again after that. Says it all. I'm not sure what this is supposed to prove, that Eddie Murphy's having the time of his life in Kuwait. I was thinking that guy at the start of Raw says, I like Best Defense. I haven't seen Raw for a while. I need to watch that again. I always end up watching Delirious instead. Best Defense in the summer that ruined him. Beverly Hills Cop in December made him a star. There you go. I'm to share. I rented this back in the day. Don't tell anyone. Secret safe with me. Thanks for the belly dance. So yes, this was filmed in, I think, Israel and LA. I think I rented it back in the day just because it was on so much. I thought, all right, fine, I'll watch it. And then I don't remember a bit about it. The sex scene was apparently cut for the UK cinema release. I remember ITV showing it uncut in the early 90s. I don't know why it says strategic guest star. Like, it's this saying this is a best defense. Tomorrow, wow, yes. It's hopefully yes. In due respect, in all due respect, I don't mind watching this film. Certainly not masterpiece, but Beverly Hills Cop and 1 and 2 were better. Yes, there's a bit of a thing with a cake here. She puts a cake in the car and it says, "Congratulations, Steve and Dick." And then there's a lot of a subtle hint at she doesn't mind doing that sort of cake. The third Beverly Hills Cop, not so much. I think I put third Beverly Hills Cop over this. I know, and that kid's falling over. It's like one of the British footballers. Hey, my chats. The film of two halves smashed together. And it still can't make a 90-minute funny film. More's always watchable, even in the atrocious Hollywood Pictures travesty. Blame it on the Boil Boy. I rented that back in the day. Probably more than once. Gonna be a long one tomorrow, yes. I remember having Sexy Scene 2 friends. I watched it on ITV back then. I was surprised it was not a family comedy. Well, I think that's the only sex scene, is it? There's a bit of sexual harassment later, but... So, let's have a look. Well, Dudley Moore had a very patchy 80s. Let's have a look at what he did. Passed away. When did he pass away? 2002. Bloody hell. I thought it was later than that. He was 5'2.5". Alternative name was the Dudley Moore Trio. But, oh yeah, so he's, looking at this already. So let's look at the 80s. Holy Moses, never heard of it. Arthur, of course, big hit. 6 Weeks in 82, don't know that one. Lovesick in 83, don't know it. Romantic Comedy in 83, I did watch that, that's not bad. And Faithfully Yours, there we go, 84. Well, that's the one where it's a remix, isn't it? He's a composer and he thinks his wife's having an affair, but she isn't. And he tries to kill the man he thinks is having an affair with her. Best Defense, 84. Mickey and Maude, 84. Santa Claus the Movie, 85. Like Father, Like Son in 87. So he only narrated the US version of The Adventures of Milo and Otis, isn't there? Animal abuse in that film. Then he came back with Arthur 2 on the Rocks in 88. Music video for Kenny G in 89. Crazy People, which is good in 90. Blame It on the Bellboy in 92. And an episode of Noel's House Party in the UK TV. But yeah, that's about... And in the 90s, I just don't recognize anything he's done. Well, the last thing he acted in was 98. So yeah. The fourth boat has got, well, you kind of feel sorry for Eddie going around over his age. I watched Axel F again for the second time this week, and I still enjoyed it. It does drag in the middle, but he was giving it his all, at least more than the third one, because he even admitted the third one he was trying to play it straight, but John Landis was trying to make him do comedy, and everyone else wanted to do it. Akers likes this movie, see? This did get a Blu-ray recently. It has Alan Spencer commentary track. Oh, so it might be worth getting. If I'd have known he liked it, I would have been trying to get him on for a Sledgehammer thing. But so far, no luck. Originally screened on ITV in 88 under the title Dangerously in 1988. Eventually shown under the title Best Defense in 91. That's weird. Why would they? I guess they're trying to hide it. There will be some jokes in it soon. I guess I watched it in 91 then. I remember seeing a clip of this one on VHS and it included the scene where Eddie ordering an Iraqi guy to imitate Michael Jackson. Yes, that is in the trailer. So yeah, the rest of the tech is a piece of shit. This gyro thing eventually works, which I don't know. Gareth was incredibly wrong about Unmasking Idol. I'm certain he's wrong about this one too. Well, we'll see what Mom and Pop video shops say about it when they get time to watch it with me. Hey, Brad. He's from Albuquerque, New Mexico. I talked about movies like genres, comedies, and all that stuff. Yes. Well, yes, you're in the right place, Sam. Apart from westerns, although a comedy, western, horror, noir, mystery, thriller, sci-fi stuff sounds like a good film. I don't know. I didn't know that. But probably around 1991 when I saw it, the opening sex scene seemed very raunchy to an 8-year-old. Yeah, it's pretty tame, man. There's a bit of boobs. That's about it. And Dudley's... I don't see anything. I'm amazed I didn't see this at the cinema. Well, let's see if it even made it to the UK cinemas. It may have died a death before it got there. So it's directed by Willard Hayuk, as we said, Howard the Duck. Yes. Eddie Murphy storyline, accounting for nearly half of the film's running time, was added to the films after the original tested poorly. I wonder who had the idea saying Eddie Murphy owes us a favor. With more confusion, my confusion was more entertaining. Someone's review. So July 20th, 1984, big summer release. Oh. And that's the only release it got in the 84, according to this. It didn't get a UK release. It doesn't say UK anywhere. You got Peru, Sweden, Finland, West Germany, Denmark, Spain, Netherlands, Spain, Mexico, Norway, Australia, France, Ireland, Japan, Portugal. Oh, Portugal was 86, all the rest were 85. Because I used to watch Beverly Hills Cop 1 on VHS, a real Swedish VHS copy. Nice. Me too, Ian. For a while I thought Dangerously and Best Defense were different movies, also known as Best Defense. Oh. Okay. I can't spell any of the other ones. Oh, Best Defense with a C or an S is the alternate. That's why I can't read it. But yes, there's a lot of Eddie Murphy. What's get the fuck out in Arabic? I do find Eddie Murphy did not help this film being in it. I don't know if he was just ad-libbing or what. Hello, Bedazzle. The Living Dangerously wasn't intended to be funny. Oh, I keep meaning to watch that because I don't think I've seen it since it came out. Willard Hayuk was an unappreciated director. How the Duck? It was not the shit show everyone says it is. It's not bad, but cocksucker! Jesus Christ, which asshole built this thing? But yeah, it's not done anymore. He did the gyroscope, and then he didn't even do that. Because Sweden used to export some European movies on VHS in the 80s. There you go. If Eddie Murphy said no, I feel like they would have gone with Richard Pryor next. Yes, down the line of black comedians. Gloria Katz, who worked, hang on, she sounds familiar, off her book Easy and Hard Ways Out by American engineer Robert Grossbach. Grossbach's book is decent enough. If only Paramount let them have more creative control. Sounds familiar. Yep, that sounds about a commentary. This movie is oh dear. And the reviews are in. So far, the most positive one is this movie is as funny as Cancer on the Cock. The movie is a giant heap of dung. Josh might be on his own on this one again. I know for me, I'm not saying much, but I have a massive soft spot for Beverly Hills Cop 3. It's got the Eddie Murphy doing the not Wally World dance, but whatever it is. I do have some. Where is it? There you go. Kiss My Ass Money from Beverly Hills Cop 3 there. Yes, I need your opinion. Where were you, Myers, when we needed opinions? This was filmed as a standalone Dudley Moore before Paramount ordered it. Half of it to be scrapped and half Murphy shooting. That's why both stars never meet in the film, hence the strategic credit. There you go. I know that there was that one picture I had them together, but I guess promotional it was. Ooh, worst Eddie Murphy ever. This or basically ending post 1990. Yeah, so let's check out Murphy because he had a good 80s. And yeah. Unfortunately, they're both on our side is the tagline for this, if it ever comes up on a chart show. Right. Eddie Murphy, Lieutenant Elm. Yeah. What's he done for us lately? Right. Beverly Hills Cop TV movie from 2013 that never got released. It's got a review of 7.2. Right. So Eddie Murphy. So 82. We're starting with 40 Hours, Trading Places, Best Defense, still in Saturday Night Live, Beverly Hills Cop, music video for BB King's, Eddie Murphy's music video in 85 for Party All the Time, and How Could It Be? Golden Child in 86, Beverly Hills Cop 2 in 87, Coming to America in 88, music video for Put Your Mouth on Me in 89, Harlem Nights in 89, another 40 Hours in 90, Michael Jackson's Remember the Time, 92. So in the 90s, you get Distinguished Gentleman, Beverly Hills Cop 3, Vampire in Brooklyn, Nutty Professor, some sort of comeback then. Then he did Metro in 97, Mulan was popular in 98, Dr. Dolittle in 98, Holy Man in 98, Life in 99, Bowfinger in 99, and Clumps in 2000, and then Shrek in 2001, and Dr. Dolittle in 2002, Showtime, Pluto Nash, etc., etc. Right. I will give this film one genuine compliment. It has a very good music score. It's weird how both of Hayek's and Choice Bombs had surprisingly classy scores. Who did the score? Let's see who did work on this. So yeah, Gloria Katz and William Huddock did the screenplay. George DeZanza from there he is from Basic Instinct. Helen Shaver, we'll check out in a minute. There's a small part from Tom Newman from Manhunter and the Monster Squad. David Rash. That's the link to Alan Spencer, who did Sledgehammer. So we'll look at anyone else we know. David Paymer, another small part. Rick Dees is in it. Apparently, someone let me know who Rick Dees is because he's playing himself. Right, where's the music? Patrick Williams. No relation. He is famous for Breaking Away, Lou Grant, Crybaby, and Sliver. I also like Beverly Hills Cop 3. There you go. I'd rather watch this than Norbit. Ooh, you might be right there, France. That was bad. I don't think I made it to the end of Norbit. Alice DeWald, that's him. Thank you. Good point. Eddie's first two movies, 40 Hours, Trading Places, were intended for Pryor after Beverly Scott, Bruce's Millions, Condition, and Moving were written for Eddie. Oh dear, I think I got to swap parts, as it were. Oh, there's David Payman. Jesus, Norbit, yes. Isn't that the one that scuppered him winning awards for his Dreamgirls? Nice to see my Local Morrisons has sold out the new Wolfman DVD. They may only have had 2 copies, but still. Mr. Hammer is in this too. Yes, I still need to see that Savoy. Yes, I haven't seen. I wasn't going to bother with the new Wolfman. Maybe Nosferatu. Worst thing that ever happened to his films is going family friendly. It's all Nutty Professor's fault. Yes, and having kids. He did say he was making. They always go making films for the kids, and then they're a quick buck, but they don't have a lasting impact. Because how many Shrek? Was it 5 Shrek films? And then about 10 TV specials. They didn't even get him back for Mulan, the live action. But yes, Dr. Dolittle 1 and 2. And then isn't there a Dr. Dolittle's daughter? Bruce's definitely feels like an Eddie vehicle. I do like Bruce's videos, though. It's got John Candy and shit, he's barely in it. Rick Moranis. Anthony's here. How I'm doing all right. He's up to his 2011 in his memoirs. Nice. I can't even remember yesterday, not 2011. The tank look good though. The tank movie that tanked. There you go. stealing that. I'm amazed they travelled all the way to Israel to film Eddie scenes. They could have shot it in Vegas or something. Well, we're assuming Eddie was bit. Yeah, that definitely looks like the Middle East when he's driving some of the things, the tank and stuff. Like Tank Girl. Oh, I seen Tank Girl when it was released. I don't remember much about it. There's Tom Noonan, the man that will come on for an interview when he's got something to promote, but isn't doing anything to promote. Tank said have a good track record. Thank you, Ian. I don't know. What was it? Fury with Brad Pitt? That was pretty good. You'll be happy to hear in your honor. Oh, there's a more on X Rental. Jesus. That's a collector's item to be sure. I don't think I even saw it on X Rental at eBay when I looked. Probably wasn't going high enough price. Yes, I remember James Garner had a better over at Universal with a better film called Tank, where he's was he a general or something on an army base, and then his son gets into trouble and he takes a tank into town. And it has to be said, Helen Shaver. Yes, let's see what she's done. Why do I recognize that name? I always think of it Helen Slater from Supergirl, of course. But I was going to look her up next. She, as we all know what Kate Capshaw did in '84. This and Temple of Doom, wasn't it? Right, Helen Shaver still with us. She's known for Desert Hearts, The Amityville Horror, Poltergeist: The Legacy, and The Craft. Must be something else I know her from. She's done a lot of directing. Tremors 2. Yeah, maybe not. No. TV stuff. The Believers in '87. Color of Money in '86. No, maybe it's nothing I know from that Storm Weekend. I'm doing good. And you want to do better. How are you? Helen Shaver is the woman in Tremor 2. The woman. The only woman. To be fair. There's one generally laugh out loud moment. I'll mention it when we get to it. Ooh, do share. Oh, it was a deleted scene. Yes. Oh. Great. I wish I'd done another 40 hours. Yet another 40 hours, or whatever it's going to be called. Yeah, I don't think you can remake the first film twice, can you? Although, what's his name? Cherry Gans himself. Who's the Wishmaster man? I can't forget. He's coming on at some point when he's not busy. Dolomite is great. Yes, Eddie Murphy's Dolomite is great. The back and forth between Moore and DeSanza seems ad-libbed. That does seem true. I wouldn't say that. I think Metro failed because what stopped him from doing R-ratings for good, which is annoying because I like it. Metro's okay, but it does seem to be two halves. It's like one half trying to be Beverly Hills Cop style, and the other is a serious thriller. Yeah, he was distraught after his bombs. Good job for Naughty Professor. Love that one. Yeah, that was a good film. Second one, not so much. I haven't seen Metro since renting it in '97, but I remember liking it. It's all right. It's not what I go to because Rick Dees foisted Disco Duck to the world. Oh, okay. Isn't Rick Dees a UK radio DJ? Rick Dees nuts. Danny Moore nearly played Mr. I know Mr. Mazurpic in the original Superman 3 when the script was also included Brainiac and Supergirl. He later pocketed $5 million for the Salcans for Santa Claus. Crazy. Yes, this was a stripy one. I think that's the only release it had on VHS. Retail, anyway. I always thought Metro was an attempt to gauge interest in return of actually Foley type comedy. That I would agree with. But yeah, Vampire in Brooklyn is somewhere down here. Not handy. Nope. Fuck it. Tom Noonan is maybe the only person who comes away with any dignity. Yeah, because he bows out very early on. And he's unrecognizable in a big bushy beard and very thick glasses. I read that before, and would have been wild. Paul Reeve wasn't given many great options for the third one. No. But I don't know, although the new Superman film is getting slated before it gets out, so... There's an underrated tank movie called The Beast with Jason Patrick. Yes, that's the one. I did think there was another one I was trying to think of. Isn't that one? That's is it a desert one? He soon made us pay with other Superman 4. Best Defense was one of the 3 free movies on VHS given away with a Panasonic VHS recorders in '86. Escape to Victory in Tarzan the Ape Man. Well, one of those is a great Michael Caine football film. The other is, at least, has Bo Derek naked. Yes, didn't notice. I recognise Noonan with his Ash and Flash back. Andrew Divov, that's him. Thank you. So yeah, he was on JT's channel, but obviously got to him at the right time. Bunged up. That's him. He's a lovely lad. How many times has his bus flipped over? Yeah, it's at least, it sounds about right. Double figures to be sure, he says. And then somehow he survives. Yes, wonder what finally convinced him to work with Landis after he said he wouldn't. Yes, money is the short answer. Money solves all problems. Yep, money. Money. Because he said, damn, he'd have more chance working with the guy that he dropped a helicopter on than working with him. Murphy. I remember reading an interview with Walter Hill. He said, and he couldn't have been more of a joy to work with on the first, but as well, the time they did the sequel, he was a nightmare. Yes, the good old Hollywood ego. That and he was desperate after flops. Yep. Yes, Vampire in Brooklyn's another one. It's two films mashed together. It's like, he's doing funny comedy vampire, and then he's doing serious horror, Wes Craven horror, but neither works. You wouldn't think Panasonic. You would think Panasonic didn't want people to buy VHS. Maybe it's a conspiracy for people to buy Beta. Those films probably was. Yeah, The Beast is a decent tank movie, well worth hunting down. Changed it to The Beast of War in the UK, presumably, so it would be mistaken for a horror film. That's a good point. If it's any good, they'd release it on Beta. Exactly. Al Bundy is correct. I hear there's a second Godfather coming out. If it was any good, they would have put it out on Beta. Murphy never plays a meaningful role in the film's primary plot at all. Paramount should have just called it quits, quite honestly. I'm just glad I rented this thing back in '85. Indeed. So it's only got a 3.8 on IMDb, which sometimes is fair judgment. Yeah. Pretty much the same poster all the way throughout. There's 30. ABC edited 35 seconds for the 1987 network television premiere. Willie Nelson sings On the Road Again. Vampire Buckling's another one I rented back in the day. I thought it sucked even then. There you go. Oh, I think that's being kind. He was paid. Eddie Murphy said he was paid for more for this film than 40 hours and Trading Places combined. In the film, Iraq evades Kuwait. And 6 years later, it actually happened. Oh, yes, there you go. A scene with the two of them together was shot, but then deleted from the final cut. So, yeah, the scenes were done in more, and the ones starring Eddie Murphy look very different. More scenes have a quasi-documentary look and a dull color. Murphy's Have a Brighter Look and a Richer Colour Scheme. He never directed again after the Howard the Duck. The reshoots with Eddie Murphy took place in '83 after his delirious comedy tour had finished. Yeah. When Kate Capshaw is in the car waiting for Dudley Moore, she hums the score from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Her future husband Spielberg directed that movie. Oh, doesn't mind Vampire Brooklyn. I liked it better the second time I watched it, which was like 20 years after. Vampire Sex, the big one. Still riding high above Snow White. Yeah. A lot of films can say that now, can't they? How many times in 48 hours could you watch 40 hours? 25. Paramount had Jeffrey Katzenberg personally bought Eddie Murphy a check for $1 million during Eddie Murphy's final season on Saturday Night Live. This is the only Eddie Murphy film that opens with a sex scene. Filmed in '82. Oh, sorry, filming started in '82. And the test screens led to massive rewrite and adding the Eddie Murphy scenes in '83. The film was released in the summer '84, a year later than planned. Oh, Dudley Moore's part of the film is set in Christmas '81, while Eddie Murphy's is set in late '83. It was not a financial failure. It grossed over $20 million in its theatrical run. Made more money than his worst box office film, The Adventures of Pluto Nash, which cost $100 million to make, and then earned less than $8 million. Eddie Murphy is so sure this would kill his career, they asked if he could come back to Saturday Night Live just in case. But then, of course, Beverly Hills Cops came out. Paramount did put it on DVD back in the early noughties in the UK, but barely seen it on eBay. Thank God. Well, yes, I didn't see it on eBay. People know what they've got on their hands. Plenty of them on Doc. 17 times. Ooh. But is it over 2 hours? I was thinking it was under 2 hours. I'm amazed it's got a Blu-ray. It's even though it's taken the time, it's from a 4K scan and all. This got a DVD released in 2004, 20 years after its theatrical release. Oh, he's going to have to look right now. Any old shot in Blu-ray. How did I put any old shot in 4K now? 100 million and 90 to Eddie's bank. So, the lab scenes were shot in an old bowling alley. A white sheet had to be covers the logo during the press conference. I mean the UK DVD, Josh. Unusually, things like this have a certain collectible value for just being so bad. That is also true. I would just have it. I was hoping to have it on VHS, but maybe I'll get it in a pickup soon. This was Eddie's third consecutive R-rated film for Paramount after 48 Hours in Trading Places. And then Beverly Hills Cop would be the fourth, which... Yes, I watched Distinguished Gentleman. I saw it at the cinema, and then I watched it, I think it was earlier this year. It's all right. It's more of a satire than a comedy. The ending of this film makes zero sense. The Paramount execs must have been coked to the gills. Yes. I couldn't work out. I thought, nice maths, exactly. So I was wrong. I really need to watch Pluto Nash again. I didn't mind it as a kid. Wasn't blown away. I watched it a few times. 2 additional editors were brought in to re-edit the film. So in the original novel, Dudley Moore's character is an engineer building a fighter plane, and the war is Vietnam. So, yes, a number of 80s military comedies. Private Benjamin, Stripes, The Survivors, Wrong is Right, Spies Like Us, 1941, Good Morning Vietnam, Biloxi Blues, Deal of the Century, Up the Academy, The Odd Angry Shot, and To Be or Not to Be. think watching it that many times back to back would be grueling, though. Yeah, as good as the film is. I remember renting Gentlemen and not liking it at the time, but I would like to see it again. I think political style went over my head a bit at the time. Imagine having a 35 millimeter negative in this film. Oh, she's bending over. I think it is, because it didn't. Many films have made for more money, but made some back. By this point, Dudley Moore felt he was completely overexposed in his career as a movie star, with at least half a dozen films he starred in between 81 and 84, including this film and the remake of Unfaithfully Yours and Mickey and Maud, coming out before and after this film was released. This is the first film in which Eddie Murphy gives his signature laugh. Is it? Yeah, maybe actually. Yeah. It's because I was thinking it's Over the Top, but yeah, that's later. Yes, The Flash. But it probably made some money. So, is it 8% or whatever it is? If it's 100 million, I think it's Heaven Gate, so it always gets mentioned, doesn't it? Even a Flash fan didn't like that. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, you can see it's a bowling alley outside because it's got Dynatech with bowling pins behind it. Pluto Nash is a bad one, according to me. There you go. Pluto Nash isn't quite as awful as people say. It's just not. It's no more than the sum of its parts. Yeah, you won't just feel like you wasted an hour and a half. You won't hate yourself. Used to have an old 15 rated version of 40 Hours on VHS, which is a stupid TV print missing all the swears. Probably worse than that. That's quite rare. Yeah. How the hell did I not notice this time text? It's so obvious in a bowling alley. Good evening, Double A. I do enjoy Trading Places. I should have put that on. I think I've done Trading Places. I can't remember what I had. Step on the brakes, Ali. God damn this tank. But I still like 40 Hours, yes. He also did the laugh in Trading Places. IMDb is a sham. I was trying to think. It's Eddie Murphy. Of course he's going to do the laugh. Why do they put strategic guest star? It seems to be a whatever that is. A letter video. A letter people. There you go. Trading Places is good. Yep. Best Offense is too stupid to be a talkie satire and too witless to be a farce. Yes. I need your help with a Betamax. Don't know whether it's worth it or it's me being stupid. I bought Heaven's Gate on DVD recently just to keep Dr. Impossible happy. Will I get a VHS one day? So yes, thanks again, Dr. Impossible, for sending me that lovely box of gifts. If you look closely to your right of this TV, they can see the lovely Star Wars tape there. Yeah, so in the UK, the film was changed with a C. True, there's not much interesting. The original novel is more of an ensemble dark comedy about office politics and quirky characters, including a man who lives in the bathroom instead. Is a tank, a character named is a jet fighter. Yeah, I can't remember that name. Sledgehammer creator Alan Spencer is one of the film's critical defenders, and he recently recorded a Thomas. Let's see if we can entice him onto this then. Yeah. Someone look. Where is he? I can't breathe. Right. Oh, that's me. Only 3 likes? Why do I bother? Right. I think he's on X. Bear with me while I schmooze. Right. Ha 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 ha. Here we go. Right. Shots fired. Oh, I'm way behind now. Right. Also had the horrendous PG version of Saturday Night Fever on VHS, which was on the US TV version, and cut even more than the BBFC. I remember seeing that back in the day. I don't know if that was on TV or not. Yeah, everyone said it's just a film about disco dancing, man. The 18 cut is a little bit more. Heaven's Gate is great in my opinion, but the critics hated the fuck out of it when it's finished. First exhibited. I'm sure it's probably pretty good now. Oh, Vincent can be called it a disaster. Someone on planet Earth. This is their favorite film. Given up on by laziness from Americans, keep getting shat on by customs. Yeah, it'd be cheaper to fly over and pick it up personally than pay customs these days. I don't know. Every film in the 80s had men having affairs or trying to have affairs, especially Dudley Moore films. Oh, Gene Wilder. Oh, I remember seeing the PG version of Fever in the Charity Shop once. I kind of regret not buying it. Yeah, I would have bought it just for the sake of it. I had a copy. Oh, I once had a copy of Best Defense on video. I left it on a window ledge before I went on holiday, and nobody went near the house. Deterrence, good. I like it. You'll be bored with it, Myers. Not us. Sylvester Stallone and no naked Demi Moore. Hey, Andy's here. Do you have a list of save watch parties you've done so you don't do the same film twice or just use your memory? I used to keep a record of all the ones I did. I can just search my channel to see what films I've done, but most of the time I have forgotten what I've done. And I have done a few films twice. The old Texas Chainsaw, but it might be a 5th edition, so it might not be worth it. There you go. Right. Let's see, we're halfway through. Close to You is used a lot in this film. There's the woman with the accordion using it here. Apparently it's what's sung in the Chinese or Japanese restaurant earlier. Right, let's see how we're doing. Nope. Mr. Spencer might be busy. Roger Ebert from the Chicago Sun-Times loved the visual effects of Blade Runner when it came out, but now thought the story was too cliched. Yes. Always popular. They used to my videos of when they do their reviews. Willing to give it another go, even if it's got no Demi. Just need to be set aside half a day to watch it. Yes. Hey, Jim's here. Okay, this movie sucks the sweat off a dog's balls. Is that a good thing? Hello, everyone. Oh no, it's got facey emojis that say no. Because in the UK, if you say something's the dog's bollocks, it's a positive. It's because it takes some licking. But yes, I wouldn't worry. The PG Saturday Night Fever ain't worth much. Gee, Josh in the minority again. See, it's just like just all the others have got me off. Thank you, Andy. You're a good one. Yeah, all the others are the problem. I've liked this despite being rude about the film. Yeah, if I got dislikes for not liking a film, it'd be a very short-lived channel problem. Try not to get distracted whilst watching the film. Sorry, sir. Oh. Faint praise from Ebert. Yeah, from the writer of smut films, and he's lording over everyone. It's weird painted art. I think it's a later release, but it still says uncut. Well, yeah, I've been stung before by uncut films. I couldn't believe this. I think mine is uncut because it's like a 2001 release after Furman went. Someone paid 10p for this in a charity shop. I'm going to go for broke. Oh, I think The Brutalist is superior to Heaven's Gate. They are very similar films when you think about it. The thing that was most the thing that amazed me most about this movie is that for a film that has Dudley Moore and Eddie Murphy in it, the funniest person is the guy who played Sledgehammer. Yes. Before he got an axe to the chest in Cobra. By tomorrow night's guest as well. Most TCMs were uncut. The cut exit version of White is actually worth a bit more. Yeah, typical. Some critics are honest, others are not. Yeah, people complain about shills these days. Found the red and white version, but it's complete battered, and my OCD can't take it. Luckily, I'm not as fussy. If it's 18 rated TSM, it's worth knacker all. There's Sledgehammer. Well, David Rash, you may remember him from films like Cobra, this, and The Sentinel with Michael Douglas. I think he played the president in that. Yeah. I think it's unrated. Sorry, Garth. Ruining your beautiful stream. Well, the film's not helping, so. Yes. Even though I worked at a theatre, I went to a different theatre and paid money to see this opening night. I remember being so pissed. Maybe if you were the British pissed, you would have had a better time. This film does make you appreciate Sledgehammer even more. He's essentially the same character, but he's generally creepy in this. Yes, he is. There you go. This is a Japanese girl singing Close to You. I don't know why that's a theme, but never knew Best Events was cut in the UK. So they should just cut the rest and be done with it. Oh, two very different films. Oh dear. Right, where? Let me check the like situation. What you people have done now, and it's 7. Is it? That's it. 7. Thanks a lot. Why do I bother? Right. Where do we get to? Oh. It was Greg from Fanzine that liked this. Not Alan Spencer so far, right? Slightly modified versions were released in some countries to receive a lower rating and attract a youth market. Wow. Did I say that, Alex? Composer Patrick Williams did the music for this film, and Some Kind of Hero Eddie Murphy worked with Richard Pryor. This film and Deal of the Century with Chevy Chase both are similar, to which the films are based on darker material, ended up film for each respectively, and involve military weapons, which are fighter jet and a tank. Yes, Deal of the Century, which is by Friedkin. It's not very funny either. 9 likes now. Thank you. Oh, there you go. In the Mexican dinner scene, the song Moon River is played in the background. Oh, sorry. Love the first 3 TCMs. They go downhill first with the 4th one, where Leatherface is, be careful what you say now. It's my woke channel. Dudley Moore stated in interviews that he did not like the final cut of this film because a lot of his scenes of the original script were completely cut out. And then a lot of them were him spending his time with the son and his wife. But in the book, Claire betrays Wiley to get the test for the result. Don't need to know that. Okay, see, almost all of Eddie Murphy's scenes were shot in California, in places like Palmdale, with Peter Jameson's production design to make it look like Q8. Almost all. So, yeah. But, yeah. So, there are a scene filmed with both of them together, followed by the events. So, he successfully sent it as gyroing. I don't really know what the gyro is supposed to do. I don't know if it's missile guidance or what. So they meet in a traffic jam somewhere in California, start talking to each other, not knowing who they are. Tom Noonan has a cameo, apparently. Heaven's Gate inspired Deadwood and What Hill's Broken Shell and the enormously underrated Wild Bull. I did like Deadwood. I was disappointed with the third. Was it third season? It seemed to be building to some epic fight at the end, and it just went nowhere. Then they got set to do the film to wrap things up for the story. A double feature of Best Events and Deal Essentially sounds like a night of hell. I saw both theatrical. I think I hate Deal Essentially even more than this one. Oh dear. Oh, there's Sledgehammer's got a pile of cash. Let's see what he's got. He's got $10,000 in hundreds. See, he had a suitcase for that in the UK. Oh, was never that keen on Dudley. Not sure why. I've got that Derek and Cloud get the horn thing, but never watched it. Yeah, I was never a fan of them together. And I'm trying to think of an actual film of his I really like, because I watched 10. Was it last year? And that wasn't. Oh, hey! Alan Spencer just replied to us. He says, my condolences. Bless him. But yes, let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to think, because I remember Dudley Moore, of course, from Santa Claus the movie from back in the day, and I always liked it in there. But nowadays, I think, where's Santa Claus in this movie for Santa Claus the movie? But yeah, looking at what's the advertising one he did in the 90s? Crazy People. Somehow, Crazy People's a 6.0, and Blame It on the Bellboy's got 5.5. Arthur's good, but his drunkenness. I don't think I've actually ever. Maybe I've seen Night Father Like Son once. But yeah, he actually hasn't done that many films, apart from this big chunk in the early 80s. The Hounds of the Baskerville, yeah. Foul Play, of course, he's a small part in that. Yeah. Both 3 hours plus, both are about an immigrant experience, and they end with epilogues. The middle is engaged to be more of an emotional, intellectual level. So there was boobs in it. I need the preset, but it's so hard to find. There's one apparently signed, but the son has feedback his ass. Probably signed it himself. Oh, hang on. There's a lovely lady in very lovely underwear. Oh, I think I'm 100% sure all my stuff is signed officially, even though I didn't see them sign it. Walter Hill is an underrated director. He directed some absolute gems. Yeah, he is. And he's producer of all the Alien films. Dudley is amazing in 10. I think that might be his best acting role. It's a bit annoying, being drunk Arthur. The Warriors is one of the greatest films ever. It is great. Walter Hill is one of Jim's favourites. One of my favourites, Josh. There you go. Just not that hard director's guy. I was going to question you about that. Do you like the animated comic style drawings that open up? I never trust VHS autographs unless they have a photo or something of it being signed. Not that I'm being fussed about autographs anyway. Well, I mean, I love how in this hotel where people are coming out the toilet, the door, and everything. This bit's actually quite funny. Let's go response from Mr. Spencer. So much for being called a fan. Camino is not afraid to revisit America's dark past, admit that it's an intrinsic part of this country's DNA. There's a strong undercurrent and forthright account in Heaven's Gate. Walter Hill made some corkers, or saying that I was watching Warrior Princess before we came in, which is he liked it that I said at least David Rash is in. Not the director's cut necessarily. I bought Arrow's collector's set, which has both. Ooh, there you go. I've got the Warriors, but never watched it. Warriors is good. The Wanderers is. I know it's similar, but not. Gareth likes are through the roof. The stream is about to go viral. We've got double figures. Let me check. I'll trust you people. Yeah. It doesn't. How do you refresh this? It says, 16. Thank you. Bloody hell. It works. The system works. You say give it a like and people do it. The Warriors is that weird random animations. Yes. Luckily I got the VHS that doesn't have that. Derek and Fly get the Horn is fascinating to watch, but there's some unpleasantness about it. It's pretty much the end of their partnership. There you go. Roger Rambo's self-promoting. We'll cover Dudley Moore, his book. Master Universe book. We'll cover Dudley Moore's involvement also, including Mike Westmore's Polaroids of Dudley in the blue makeup and scarlet robes. Yeah, you're gonna make people wish that happened now. What did I tell you? Well, people would turn out for this film now. Baby geniuses. Where did I saw a 5 seconds of a trailer for that the other day on something, and it was awful. Oh, even likes Arthur 2 on the Rocks. But how would you rate 10 out of 10? It wasn't 10. I probably won't watch it ever again. Heaven's Gate was Michael's shot at doing 19th century America the right way, and yet people on the set saw his overlong quest for perfection as absolute madness. Yes, if he hadn't... These directors are obsessed with making it realistic to the exact thing, like buttons or sewing patterns. Sometimes you have to say, well, yes, no one's going to notice that. Because Michael wanted the movie to look as accurate as he could make it. Who's Gina Oldman? Right. Yes, the comic book scenes ruined it. Cut the tension, did not fit with the gritty film. Yeah, I don't know why he put those in. I know it's something he wanted to do. That's why he put it. No, I thought this is a Christmas film, like I mentioned. Yeah, there's a Christmas tree on top of the cars and snowmen in the background. But because it's LA, it never feels like Christmas. Yeah, now do Michael Jackson. Yes, because it's been, where are we? Nearly an hour's in. And we haven't seen Eddie Murphy for about half an hour. Yeah. Now do Michael Jackson. Now do Prince. I think he's the next one. Yes, I would. Someone shooting an AK-47. Only got Derek and Clyde because it was apparently once banned. How can two guys in how bad can two guys essentially be? Yes. Exactly. 11K celebration. I'm going to be doing it that many. Let's see, what do I got? Maybe 15 or 20. Right. Cinema's dark and very untried. Why are we talking about Heaven's Gate in a best defense? Baby Jesus stream. I think Gareth would quite like to keep his subs above 10K. Yes. I got indigestion just from thinking about Baby Genius's stream. Don't think I'll do that. The people from OnlyFans, if you like lovely ladies, that's on Friday night. I think I got time to go through my calendar now because this film's just going nowhere fast. Because, Danny Moore's mic'd up but he's been mugged and no one's paying any attention to him. So, yes, we've got possible, it's not too firm, but he's offered a time of midnight tomorrow for Brian Thompson interview. Then we got Lovely Eyes on the actresses on Thursday, depending on how I feel. Might cancel that one. OnlyFans director and writer interview on Friday. Gary Powell, stuntman from Bourne and Bond films. He was stunt supervisor, coordinator on Casino Royale with the stunt with the flipping the Aston Martin. Star Wars on the Sunday, the first Star Wars, Quantum of Solace on the Monday. There you go. Jessa Flux on the Friday the 9th, and the Chart Show with the Captain on the 10th, 1986. This is a bit of Jenna made me laugh. Fat girls tend to come a lot. I know that. That did make me laugh. It came from fucking nowhere. Banning a film because of the C word. It's just beyond dumb. Yes. Yes, different time. That's the side note. There are tits in Derek and Klein. Get the horn. You know how to get my attention. I wonder what the most drunk Jesse was on set. Yeah, there's a level of incomprehensible. Sorry, it was me, sir. It's fine. I genuinely wanted to buy Baby Geniuses before. Yes, there you go. Prefer the TCM to Baby Geniuses. One costs 50p and one costs 500. It was the operator, right? No one likes a tattletale Doctor Impossible. Or assigned to Baby Geniuses. Hang on, who did it? Kathleen Turner. What the hell is she doing in this? Bob Clark. Oh, yes, that was mentioned last time, wasn't it? Christopher Lloyd, Kim Cattrall. Even the posters giving me heartburn. Peter McNichol, Tom DeLuise. Dear. What's the rating on that? It's probably better than this, isn't it? Oh, no, 2.6. I was operator. The guy from Ghostbusters 2. And Heat with Burt Reynolds. The Upper Side. The film was included in the film critics Roger Ebert's most hated list. Oh, that's not sitting right. Let's talk about something else. Let's harass Mr. Spencer again. Yes, talk about Demi. I got off the boil with Demi. Let me with a bit of action here with David Rash. He's doing pretty good. He's got a good mullet as well. Let's do a preview. Let's see if you can name some actresses. Poor Bob Clark. Yeah, his career never quite the same after Rhinestone and Loose Cannons. Jesus. Yeah, I remember Loose Cannons. I don't think I enjoyed it. Was it Dan Aykroyd and Gene Hackman? what Demi will do next? Yeah, so she got the pick of things. Never mention Ishtar. I gotta sit through that. I don't think I'm gonna watch it first either. I was tempted to ask what's his name from Biggles, who's in it, to join me to Less the Suffering. Did anyone like this movie or speak after it came out? He hated it, yes. Woman from the Penguin, is it? Yes, that's her. Yes, I can't remember her name. As a sexist pig. But yeah, she's got very pretty eyes. Yes, and How I Met Your Mother. She's got a funny bit in 30 Rock as well, where she's got. Oh, Dudley Moore's been shot. Right, film's over. Thank God for now. Jesus, it really hurts. No kidding. Right. It's a vote. Where are you looking? Up or down? Demi, that's a good Demi Moore. That's a good point. They might be related down the line. No, David Rash is dead and out of it. Boom, dead communist star. Don't forget Roger. Did you know that the dome of the Melrose Pass is gone and the people have never seen a refrigerator? The Dreamers is right up your alley. Yes, it is. Right up our alley. I immediately looked down like a pig. Dreamers watch along. I don't think so. If any film is going to get me kicked off, let's do one more because this is heading for the finish line. Oh, I'm going to share the screen. It's good practice. It's good for morale. I think you might know this one. Pfeiffer, yes. Morales, that's an all-time high because of this film. I think you're misjudging yourself. I'm struggling to find nice words to say about it from now on. Just like Pfeiffer, it's a young Pfeiffer. He's a total fraud, an opportunist. But now his wife's here. Laura, my wife. Still no Dean Cundy. No, I could try again with Cundy, but unfortunately his wife is the one who replies to the emails. Yeah, she looked different now. It's a young one, wasn't it? But yeah, it's got a few actresses lined up, and then I'll be taking recommendations. Circa Grease 2, yes. Pfeiffer looks so innocent, indeed. Let's not mention Grease or sequel. All right, one more. Can't get enough of lovely ladies. This one who comes from Pfeiffer. Probably, yes. Thought he was going to say Dean Cain. Now there's an actor. Both are shite. Okay. Pfeiffer's in Scarface. Yep. That's Linda Cartner. Yes. I like Grease 2. I have a thing for bad music, clearly. Yes, still need to. I think the time has passed on. I watched Pfeiffer now. Lady Hawk. Yep. Linda Carter. Yes. Wonder Woman. I'm struggling with these. Oh dear. Oh. See. This is why. Oh, hang on. I'll make it easier for you. I'm going to make it hard, I mean. This might, yeah, there you go. That's. Oh, no, that one. Think. Now that's a costume for a superhero. Struggling to stay up. I just remember spinning around. If I had the room, I'd do it. Stop the tank. Right, Eddie Murphy's back. 107 minutes. I guess, yeah, you can see how they can work a way around not filming in different countries. I refuse to believe Grease 2 did make a profit. I believe it did make a profit because it probably wasn't expensive to make. And the word Grease in the title would have got people to see it. How do we go to bloody Grease? That's my fault for Pfeiffer picture, wasn't it? I think Grease has its share of bad music, and everyone says the following as I do like Grease, the first one, especially the music. Hopelessly devoted. Oh, I don't want to be that guy, but you passed my answer, which was first. I wanted a sticker. And what was the answer? Which was the question? Jesus. Which answer? Oh, Wonder Woman. But thank you for sharing your image in private folder. Luckily, I didn't share the images of my private folder. Otherwise, this would be a very short. I like Gal Gadot, but yes, Linda's forever. Your answer, if you're talking about Wonder Woman, your answer was not first. Linda Carter from Andy, then Linda Carter from Linda Carter from Andy, lovely Linda from France, and then Wonder Woman from you. I have in my orders. Grease 2 is a hard graft. Yes, I struggle with this. Pretty much why I haven't bothered bringing up the watch party again. This movie, Best Friends, has its moments. I mean, not that bad on an entertainment basis, but Eddie Murphy's reduced to a bare minimum. Yeah, that is true. For the start, having them in two separate timelines doesn't help the film. Never been really into Grease, but I can understand why it's probably like that. Thank you for sharing it on that one. Canal New. Linda Gardner say yummy, yes. Oh, I thought about it. Oh dear, you did. Maniam Golan's The Apple, it's craptacular. I am going to watch that one day. Water and Best Defense, totally oblivious to these movies. Water is excellent. This isn't. There you go. Grease was 82. 81 was 85. Bloody hell, I was 40 years old now. Hello, Yvonne. Welcome. I did see mine first. Yours is wrong. Don't lie to me. Oh, dear. The Boys Next Door with Maxwell Caulfield of Grease 2 is infamy is good. Oh, it's pretty much all I've seen her in. He did a appearance at the 80s video shop in Alpherton, and then they got now? The guy from The Delinquents with Kylie. Both of them have done other stuff, but yeah, they are most famous for Grease 2 and The Delinquents. What bloody stickers? There's no stickers. I'm going to vote this down. Oh, dear. Oh, well. Oh, yes. Well, we're going to do 90s women later in the month. But yes, Madge and I wasn't sure about her eyes. Let me have a look. She does have actually very pretty eyes. Let's have a look. What she looks like. Well, that's because yes, there's two famous photos of the film. She still looks good now, by the way. We'll add her to the list. I'll look for some pictures of her. Yeah, she's got very pretty eyes. I don't think she's done anything you people would like, but I'll try and find. To be getting 3 photos of ladies for the live stream. I must start now while I remember. I'll show you one of them. You can see this one. I hope. Where are you looking? In her eyes, of course. The Boys Next Door is a partially foul film, but it's a tough watch. I think that was, they mentioned that one. If you had to label this film in one of your playlists, which category do you put under? Misunderstood Gems, Comedy Gold. Why? Missed opportunity with 2 great comedians. I didn't know he was British. I guess I should have done. Have you ever seen Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band? I've only seen the Cinema Snobs review of it. Ah, yes, the Delinquent's almost impossible to get these days. I have it on VHS, but I've never seen it. Shut up, Josh. I was on the sly, as you say. There's a film I forgot the name of where I think Jane Spader takes Matt Cinnamick right up the bridle path. Is that the temp? Is he in the temp? I saw the temp in the cinema. Was it the temp or my thing is something else she's in? Okay. But yes. What's she known for? Dream Lover, Twin Peaks, Riverdale. Oh, she's 3 different characters in Riverdale. 117 episodes. What the fuck? Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me. I did not know she was in Riverdale. Episode of Man Man. Lots of TV. Right, where am I going? Far back. Sleepwalkers, of course. Oh, she's in that film, The Borrower. I have so much to watch. Trapped in Paradise with Nicolas Cage. Baywatch, Panic. Oh, she's in the first episode of Baywatch, the TV movie. Oh, is she not in the temp? Oh, or is it the other girl that's in the temp? I can't believe Frankie Howard is in that. In The Delinquents. I was looking at the desk. I wonder what wood that is. Never mind what wood you're getting. The secretary. There you go. I was thinking a joke about her and was seeing Sleepwalkers, but failed miserably. All right, next time. Yeah, I did not watch. I watched. No, I didn't even watch. I might watch the first episode thinking what it was. But it was bad. William Friedkin walked with Norman Wisdom. The temp was Donna from Twin Peaks. Thank you. Not this one. Thank you. I thought so. Timothy Hutton. What was Spader? Was it secretary, like you said? She was in Wet Wet Wet's video for Temptation. And a teenage girl in Star Trek The Next Generation. Ooh, she's in a film called French Exit. Ooh. Sounds sexy. Maybe Dream Lover. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to think. What is she in? Yeah, it is Dream Lover. A successful architect suspects his second wife is not who she claims to be. I've definitely seen that before. It's got Larry Miller in it. Who remembers Jack's Back, True Colors, White Palace, and Bad Influence with Spader? There are more explicit sex scenes of Dream Lover on DVD. Ooh. What time is it? Oh, it's late. I haven't seen that. The night that they raided Minsky's, I don't know if I would be about to put wisdom out of my mind. Right, this film's nearly finished. Then we can all go to bed. What was that sex comedy did? That in his late 60s that Manan Golan directed too. Yes, please tell us. Everyone's going to. See, if Roland had directed this, everyone would have loved it. Look at this. How about timelines and everything? Right up his alley. Yeah, I can't think. Yeah, it's just footage of other things happening. Not Eddie Murphy on in a tank at the distance, and then a close up of Eddie Murphy with a low angle pointing up to the sky. Does she actually mix with the actors? No. So separate shots. Yeah, so I used to see it in this video shop a lot. Jack's back, and on the trailer saw that a lot. But then I did watch it. I can't remember if it's supposed to be like, yeah, Jack the Ripper's back, and is it Jane Spade? I can't remember if it is or not. The action scenes aren't very well staged either. They're probably cut quite a bit. Yes, there is a lot of explosions and tanks and planes blowing shit up. But then again, it's not impressive. I am tempted to watch Pluto Nash again over this, especially. Boys, we're screwed, blue, and tattooed. Hold on to your prayer rugs, we're going in. Because 1 minute things are breaking off inside, the next minute they're working correctly. Double bill miles. Ooh. So sounds like what's good for the goose. Oh dear. Let me look that up. Yeah, Norman Wisdom, 1969, directed by Manayam Golan, written by Manayam and Norman Wisdom. A middle-aged banker picks up two young, free-minded women on his way to a banker's conventions and falls head over heels for them. Bloody hell. Oh, it looks bad, even just by stills. And then, of course, the DVD cover is a sexy-looking girl in the background with Norman Wisdom with his flat cap and expression from one of his very old films. Oh dear. In later interviews, Sally Gleason said it's the most embarrassing thing she did in her career was the nude scene in this film. Oh, take care, Night Operator. As I say, Night Operator, yeah. With a good movie, yes. DOA last time, and this next. Oh, DOA was all right. Well, yes, depends if you're a Star Wars fan, I guess, because, yeah, Star Wars is the next film we're doing. Take care. Have a bit with Howard the Duck. Oh, flashing lights. Looks so weird with Wisdom. It's like, yeah, it does look like Rita Sue and Bob 2 with Norman Wisdom. He's got it on VHS. Yes. I might have it on VHS. I got some Norman Wisdom ones, but I think they're just old ones. Who is that aging better, Eddie or Ernie Hudson? Yeah. Wise choice. Good night, yes. Ernie, he's built like a tank. He is. He's definitely fitter. Did you ever see a film in the video shop? It's called E.T. Nasty and a tagline, what's 12 foot and eats people? There's a total rip-off of E.T. No, I wish I had. Let me see this E.T. Nasties thing you speak of. There's probably all copies have been bought up by Spielbergo. Yeah. Damn. Not on IMDb. But sometimes it's like E.Nasty, isn't it? Oh, there he is. ET2. Let's have a look. Pre-certification version. ETN. The extraterrestrial nasty. Probably going to be quite expensive, isn't it? Doesn't ring a bell. 64 minutes. Who's in it? No one. Oh, here we go. Here's the shooting scene. Dance like Michael Jackson. That's it, James Brown. Star Wars, I mean, there you go. Got a winner. I still have haven't seen Norman Wisdom's Double X from 1892. Bloody hell. Too many scammers, yes. I'd imagine so with a film like Star Wars. Roy to Sue would be a tremendous stream, would it? Hell. Hudson is fucking godlike. Yeah. Almost, well, he's on hiatus last time, but then the person whose contact details you got is not really his manager or publicist. Myers is already getting on. When isn't he? Right. Oh, we're in the home straight here. 10 minutes. Thank God. I think it was also done as something else. There you go. Extra trust on honesty. BFI in London are doing a screening of the original 35mm print of Star Wars as it was when it first came out. They have the film print from their archive and are showing it twice only in June. Yeah, I guess without Lucas. I know Greg at Fanscene, he's got 3 Blu-rays of the original trilogy that look gorgeous. They're taken from the original print and cleaned up. No, I don't know if the original print was... Well, they're just very good copies of the original version. E.T. Nutty isn't that extra? Yes, there you go. That's what I was thinking. I saw that in. I had to go in. I'd like to go, but yeah. Did it? Oh, double X got a certificate, 18 certificate. Bob of Rita and Sue is hardly a role model, though, bless him. Was he picking up underage girls? This or Double Dragon? I think Double Dragon, actually. So you might be. ETN was so disappointed. It was just another old film renamed. I think Amblin Lawyers got it removed. Definitely think they did. They even did ripping off it wasn't even a parody poster. It was a rip-off. Why haven't Disney released which versions? They'd make a mint selling them because they'd rather put them on Disney Plus, wouldn't they? Extra was a different movie, yes. Yeah, it was a different movie, but yeah. And a very weird one. No, I don't have DVDs here, do I? Do I have the Blair Witch here? Oh, I do have the Blair Witch here. So, ready for when I go into the woods? Yeah, they don't even put it on streaming. You think that'd be a perfect time to do it? Iraqi anti-attack. From the director of Howard the Duck, you say? This or Double Dragon is like comparing poo and diarrhea. They're charming. Yeah, I bet those tickets are sold out. Yeah, if they're only doing, 2 showings, someone said? I don't know how big the BFI is, but if anyone wants a VHS rip of this one, let me know. I can get you one. Ready the missiles. Here we go. The big finish. So, yeah, so I guess it's half well edited, this, that it does link up with the he fixes the gyro. It's Eddie Murphy's things happening 2 years later. So yeah, all Dudley is doing is this missile firing thing, nothing else. They're doing a ballot to avoid people struggling to book. Oh, that is good because yeah, everyone would just take the first 4 seconds of sale, wouldn't they? Did anyone get the Star Wars steelbooks a few years back? They ordered the classic posters, but not Empire. Oh. Whoever did that deserves to be in hell. No, but I did see that Revenge of the Sith, is it? Has made more money than a lot of films this month. But it's made like nearly 50 million on a small re-release. Yeah, it's all he did is put a coolant on this gyro. Or like a fan. I haven't seen Double Dragon, but I'd give this the edge for the fat girls coming gang. Really good point. I don't remember a joke from Darnell Dragon. Ah, you're thinking about World of Video 2000 release called EJ. Ah, definitely worth a bit. There's no comedy of that caliber in Double Dragon. Believe me. Fright Night 1967 is E.T. nasty. They got a few actual nasties of their own. Ooh, World of Video 2000. Revenge made more money than Accountant 2. That is a shame. I heard Accountant 2 is good. I did like the first film, so but right, we're in the end. Ooh. John Ager was it? E.T. Bless. Yes, I know. I didn't know Sith had a re-release, but yeah, I don't pay attention. I don't looked at the cinema listings for months. This year, in fact. Actually, I tell you, I might have looked it up for. No, I didn't. That was last year. Was it? When did Sonic 3 come out? That was definitely last year, wasn't it? Maybe Minecraft, but I don't think my son's that bothered. Plus, who wants to go to a cinema with Minecraft people throwing stuff and destroying the place? I can't believe it's that old. Between that and Gareth Begins with, I feel like an OAP. Well, yes. Does Batman Begins 20 years old did it come out as? Trying to work out what that video is next to the TV. Star Wars. I've only pointed it out twice, Michael Myers. Sonic was around Christmas. That's why then. Let's see if this helps. There you go. It's finished. Featuring Mars was too busy watching the film, Gareth. Yes. Well, he's enjoying it. I don't think you can see the other ones to make out. That's for the best. It doesn't focus. Go to see Snow White. You won't get people throwing stuff in there. You might have a nice nap because it's so quiet in there. I don't think there's anyone in this. Billy Ray Sharkey is the radio man. But yeah, then it says, I still didn't see D's Nuts, Rick Dees, or Commander Chuck Street as himself. I don't know who those two people are. We're done. Right. Let's wrap this up so I can go to bed. Late night tomorrow, probably. Not that he's confirmed, but we'll see. I hope I never meet Jack Black because I might take a swing at him. He is. I don't know if he's just doing films that are popular, or I don't think he's popular with the kids. He just happens to pick films. The kids are popular. Like The Jackal. It was a bear film. Yeah. I can't recommend it. I don't. No, there's. You can't just say, "Oh, just watch the Eddie Murphy bits" because they're not that funny either. He's getting gross and stuff. Oh dear, Jack Black gets on my nerves. Goodbye. I'll be waiting. Keep it under an hour. I'm hoping. Yes, it will be an hour with up to an hour with Mr. Thompson tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll be in no fit state for anything. Right, what time is it? 10:40. Let's go to bed, people. This was what is this? The only one I could get was a HD web rip. I couldn't get the VHS or the DVD. Not as flush as Josh. Yeah, because they're not easy. Yeah, they're not easy to get. Otherwise, I would have bought one. But Close to You is by Burt Bacharach. There's a lot of songs in this, not that you notice. VHS was only 16 quid. Oh, I'm sorry. I'd eat dinner or have Best Defense. Which one did I choose? Yes, it's over. Thank God. Sweet Dreams from Sweet Dreams from Michael Myers. That says something, doesn't it? He's not outside.
That was good fun. First time I've seen it since 1991. Well, yeah, you saw it silently and in the background. Best place for it. So filmed in Hollywood, USA, and Israel. But yes, thank you, Andy, for another fun stream. We'll see how many likes this has got after. Oh, it's over. Right, bedtime, people, bedtime. Yes, I'm sure. I feel better already. No, it's over. And but a nice. But I got some night. I got some night nurse that knocked me out last night. So I'm hoping it'll do the same tonight. Buy pizza for 16 quid. Yes, exactly. I'd enjoy a pizza for longer than I would Best Defense. Hopefully, I've got what's it? 2 boxes of tapes I just unboxed tonight. The videos will be out this week. I had to separate them. There's so many tapes, but Best Defense wasn't in them. But maybe one day. Right, go away now. No, that's not my catchphrase. To be sure. Right. Best Defense of the Realm. Defense of the Realm. There you go. That's a bad film. Goodbye 38 Attack Force DVDs for that. Yes. Line the wall with them. Right. Go away. Until we meet again. Yes. Tomorrow night, possibly. So it's on at the moment, but we could be sitting here at midnight and not happening. So be warned. He hasn't confirmed. He gave me that option. I sent yes, and he sent a yes. Can you do 4 p.m. Pacific time Wednesday? I said yes. Then I sent him the link, so we shall see. Yeah, it wasn't least paid for Mamma Mia because it was less than 2 hours. It will be Thursday morning, yes. 25 hours. So take yes, as he says. Night all and good night.